Live from 12 News, this is Breaking News.
We're interrupting programming right now for a breaking news update. We're tracking on a triple shooting investigation in Johnston that we're told has led to a shooting in Cranston and the suspect apprehended.
Yeah, this is all playing out this morning. Let's show you where we are talking about here. The original scene in Johnston at a home on Ligian Court. We've had a crew there all morning long. Then a short time later, a police-involved shooting in Cranston over by 295 on the Johnston-Cranston line. Our
Anita Buffoni is on scene. She's been there for about an hour now. She just spoke with Johnston Mayor Joseph Polisena Jr. She's gathering more information from the scene. This is a photo from our photographers there on the scene from earlier this morning. Anita is still gathering information. This is video now that we're looking at of that street we're talking about where that triple shooting took place earlier this morning.
Yeah, we're told that 3 people in Johnston were shot. We don't know just yet the conditions of those 3 individuals, but we do know very early on Johnston PD, Kate, had a suspect name and identity that they were looking for in relation to the shooting, and that allowed them this morning to put out what's called a be on the lookout for, a BOLO as they say, to other law enforcement agencies to look out for the suspect's name. Now the mayor has identified the suspect having a last name of Harrison. That's what he told our Anita Buffoni. We do know that a short time later, again, as you said, in the Cranston-Johnston line over on Plainfield Pike, police were in pursuit of a vehicle that matched the description of the suspect vehicle. And a short time later, we understand there was some sort of shooting. What we don't know, Kate, is if the shooting involved the suspect, meaning did the suspect fire at police or did officers then fire at the suspect? But we do know that the mayor put out in his tweet and told our Anita Buffoni that the threat to public safety right now is over. And we should also note that the scene over on the Johnston line at 295, exit 6 to 295, according to our videographer John Villela, has been shut down. So people should avoid that area if you are in the on the Johnston-Cranston line.
So in terms of the process of how this investigation unfolds and has already unfolded this morning, that BOLO you were talking about, that led to, I'm guessing, state police on the highway being able to find that vehicle based on the last name?
Multiple law enforcement agencies. Let's talk about what we know in terms of the law enforcement agencies that are involved here. And this is just the short list from my law enforcement sources that I've been talking to. Cranston, Providence, Rhode Island State Police, Johnston, and the Attorney General's office is now involved, which suggests that this was an officer-involved shooting. We have a live video now from that 295 scene on the Johnston-Cranston line. As you can see, it is a massive law enforcement response there. You can see crime scene tape in the background. That entire area has been shut down. This is a massive investigation. Now, as it is, again, sources telling me this is an officer-involved shooting, Kate, you have 2 primary agencies that are involved here. You have the Attorney General's office and the Rhode Island State Police that investigate these, as well as the agency in which the officer fired the shot. So we don't know what agency that is yet. Could be anybody. It's right on the line there. You have Providence in that area. We know Providence Police was involved as well. So you have Providence, Cranston, Johnston are probably the primary municipal law enforcement agencies, but we don't know which agency yet fired that shot.
Perhaps state police as well.
Yeah, absolutely. That's completely a possibility.
We see a vehicle, state police SUV driving by right there as well.
Yeah, and again, they would be involved in this. Now, I'm just getting a text now from the colonel of the Rhode Island State Police, who is confirming that the suspect was shot in Cranston, but I don't know, I'm going to text him back right now, I don't know the condition of the suspect at this moment, but as we could see from those live pictures, it is quite a
very
scene.
active scene, as is the investigation right now over in Johnston, where those 3 people were told were shot. We don't know their conditions at this time either. Anita Buffoni is gathering that information live at the scene in Johnston. No threat to the public at this time, but as you can see from that scene, exit 6 off 295 is blocked, so you'll want to find alternate routes at this time while that investigation is ongoing. We'll have the very latest throughout the day on WPRI.com and 12 News at noon today.